am one of a few to say that I've completed the 92, and yes, I've already done Notts County and Wrexham. And one of my most requested videos is to rank the 92 based on my experience. Not due to the overall atmosphere, best fans, stadium design, my own personal experience. So if you see Barrow and Elite and Man City and Awful, it's just based on my time in the club. 1,000 likes and we'll do some fan rankings. I love being controversial and pissing people off. On the tier list, we're ranking it from insane, decent, average, not great, and never again. And when I say never again, I will literally never go there again. Fan rankings are for another time. It's about my personal experiences today. We're starting off with who are they? Accrington Stanley. I'm going to be honest, I didn't have a great time and I didn't have a really bad time. Both times I was in the away end and I don't think it was too bad. For me, they're going average. Wimbledon have got a nice, small, compact ground and I think it's quite decent. But not decent enough to put in this tier list. I'm going to say average for this one. Arsenal next. I've been 7 times. I think it's great. I've been in the away end. I've been in the home end. I think all round it's brilliant. I'm not going to be big club biased, but I do think Arsenal are insane. Villa Park, one of my favourite grounds overall in the entire 92. Aston Villa versus Leeds. It was a great game. Goals galore. And this for me is insane. And not just that, a fun little fact. Your boy has scored at Villa Park. I had to throw that one in there. We have to quick fire through this one, but Barnsley, decent. I think it's really good. Decent ground, decent fans. It's a thumbs up from me. Next up is Barrow, and this is going to be a bit controversial. Everyone is probably expecting me to put this never again, but in all honesty, I love my time at Barrow. It was the Cumbrian derby, sun was out, it was a great time. An absolute pain to get to, but I'm not going to say never again. I'm generally going to put them average because I have nothing bad to say about Barrow. But I do have something negative to say about Birmingham. It's not great for me. The stadium seems very run down, it looks mouldy from the outside in all honesty. I've been a few times and for me it's just not great. Blackburn Rovers, I thought the stadium from the outside and inside's really good. I've seen them win in the away end of it, I've been in the home end this season and I thought it's decent. So you know where that one's being placed. I was young when I went Blackpool. This was one of my first ever away days. I just remember being one of them fans at 10 years old, waiting after the game to see if I get a shirt or not. Never did. I want to go back next season, but average for me. Bolton, decent. I like it. I've been a few times now with Fogden, with myself. Pitch invasion experiences, I can't complain. It's decent for me. Bournemouth now, and I'm going to be honest, never again for me. When I visited Bournemouth, it was great. It was a 3-1 win, but I don't think I'll travel there again. Bradford, I'm saying insane for Bradford. I love Bradford Stadium. I thought my time was good. It may have been a 1-0 loss, but I love my time in Bradford overall. Brentford, yeah, that's got a tidy stadium, but I'm going to say decent. The club you support, you can't say not great. Brighton for me, insane. Bristol City, the time I went, I thought it was great. The fans so welcoming. Atmosphere was great, and I'd happily go again. To the other side of Bristol, Bristol Rovers, I'm going to say not great. I don't think the stadium is in particularly good condition. Temporary stands galore. I swear it's got about 7 different stands, but correct me if I'm wrong. Burnley, if we're talking about my experiences, it's got to be never again. It's got to be. The thing is, Burnley are a great club now, but from my experiences, I've seen a 0-0 and a 1-0 loss, travelling all that way. Gee, that was tough. But I weirdly want to visit Burnley again. Yeah, I've got to change it. It's not great, but I'd still visit again. Burton, I've seen a 1-0 win and a 1-0 loss. For me, I'm going to say it's average. Nothing bad to say about it. I think we know where this one is going. Cambridge, insane. Enough said. You may as well call me a Cambridge fan at this point. Cardiff, a game we started so well, but ended very poorly. For me, not great. Carlisle, I want to go again. I'm going to say it's decent. I was in the away end of Hartlepool. It was a 0-0 draw. But weirdly enough, I like these long away trips. Charlton, proper ground. I like it. I'm going to say insane. I think Charlton's ground is fantastic. Very easy to get to as well. You cannot complain in this one. Chelsea, yeah, it's decent. It's a decent ground. Decent place to get to. Decent part of London. In the away end, I love being close to the pitch as well. And from my experience, beautiful. Cheltenham, yeah, it's not great. It's not my favourite, but it's not great. Colchester, funny enough, it's my first ever away day. The first ground I've ever ticked off. Fun fact. So I'm going to put out bang average for me. Coventry City, getting insane now. Just get in there. The fans, the stadium, and how they treat me, it's got to be insane. What a great experience. Crawley Town, will I go again? Oh, probably not. Crewe, will I go again? Probably not. Well, the only time I've been to Crystal Palace was an away win, 2-1, limbs galore. It's got to be insane, surely. If we're basing it on experience, insane. Derby's a decent gaff. We're putting it decent. Doncaster, we're saying not great. From the station to the stadium, it's too far of a walk for me. You sweat more walking from the station to the stadium than the players do the 90 minutes. Everton, never again. I'm not going to Goodison Park again. Been twice, lost twice, but I'll go to their new stadium when it's built. Exeter, I'm going to say it's average. I had a great time despite being on the losing side, but I've got the best Wetherspoons in the country, so I'm going to say insane. Despite the football, it's actually a really good time. Fleetwood, based on experience, you got to put it decent. Got onto the pitch, access around the changing rooms after the game, near Joey Barton, etc. It's got my approval, but what doesn't have my approval is Forest Green Rovers. Never again. Let's move on. Fulham, right, you go there, you're 2-0 up half time and you bottle that and lose 4-2. No. Never again. Gillingham, it just wasn't great for me. Never again. Grimsby, do you know what? I had a great time there. Decent. And I enjoyed their fish and chips as well, which is the main thing. Harrogate, now I'm going to be honest with you. That's probably one of the worst ones I've done. I don't remember there being a single Harrogate chant. Huddersfield, I'm going to say it's average. I've had a good time and had a bad time there. Seen a win, seen a loss, average. Hull City, I like Hull. I'll go back to Hull next season. Ipswich, it's local to me, so I'm going to say it's decent. For all the experiences I've had, I can't complain. Leeds United, insane. I love their stadium. I'm so glad I left Leeds to the final kind of one I've ticked off out of 92. And if an opportunity comes around, I'll definitely go again. Leicester City, yeah, I'm gonna say it's average. Leyton Orient from experience, I feel it was bang average as well. Lincoln, I think that's insane. I love being with Lincoln fans. From going to the home stadium and also being on a few away days, I think the whole experience at Lincoln is great. Liverpool, do you know what? It's going not great. I've been twice, seen a 3-0 loss, seen a 4-0 loss. And when I've been, the Anfield atmosphere is one of the worst I've heard. Luton Town, I loved it. Decent. And now they're a Premier League club with that stadium. Come on now. Man City, I don't know where to put this one. I'm literally looking at my Man City ticket right now whilst ranking this. It's a great stadium, but based on experience, it wasn't great. I've been to Man United Liverpool this season, and I thought that was really good, so I'm going to say decent. Mansfield, I was like, do you know what? Mansfield was a great experience. I'm going to say insane. Goals galore, couldn't see the pitch, but the goals are going in anyway. I was with my mates in the Hartlepool away, and it was a great day out. Middlesbrough, do you know, I'm saying insane as well. I love going to Middlesbrough Stadium. Riverside, I like to experience it with the Middlesbrough fans next season. Millwall, I don't know where to put this one. I'm going to say average to not upset anybody. I've been in both the home and away ends, and both times I just thought it was average. We need to quick fire a few now. MK Dons, average. Morecambe, I'll probably never go again. Newcastle for me, I've seen a 0-0, and I've also seen a 1-0 win for Cambridge in the away end in the FA Cup. One of the biggest shocks in FA Cup history. So for that alone, it's got to be insane. And it's one of the best stadiums I've ever been to. Newport County, yeah, it's not great. Northampton, I think I'm going to say not great as well. Norwich City, I don't think I've ever heard a good atmosphere in Norwich. I'm going to say average because I like going as it's quite close to me. Nottingham Forest, insane experience. The anthem they play before kickoff is one of the loudest you'll ever hear. Notts County, I loved it. Insane as well. Both Nottingham clubs in insane. Oxford United, it's got a car park, man. Come on. Although it did win me a knacker. That 90th minute goal did win me a knacker. We're creeping up to average. Peterborough, where do I put this one? I'm going to say bang average. Plymouth, on a Tuesday night, I've been and I thought it was insane. I love the stadium. I love the experience. Port Vale, decent. When I went, it was a Bolton away day with fog doing it. It was good. Portsmouth, loved it. I'm going to say insane, actually. With my good mate 4-0 written all over it, it was not a 4-0, but it was a good experience. Preston, insane. Lancashire Derby, Limbs, Pyros, the lot. Come on, it was great. QPR, I thought it was really decent as well. I'd happily go there again. Reading, you have to get a bus to the stadium from the station, which I thought ruined it a little bit. It was a good away day of Coventry, though. I'm going to say bang average still. Rotherham. Where do I put you? I'm going to say not great. It's quite similar to my experience at Doncaster, I'll say. Salford, Jesus Christ. I don't think I'll go there again. It's one of the worst atmospheres I've heard. I'm sorry. Sheffield United, it's flipping. No, that was an insane. It's not an average. It's an insane experience. Probably one of the games of the season I've been to. Sheffield United, Blackpool, 3-3 draw, 2-3 red cards. Insane for me. And what else is insane is Sheffield Wednesday. That is one of my favourite ever grounds to go to in the 92. And absolutely gutted I turned down a ticket for that playoff second leg. But Hillsborough is one of my favourites. Shrewsbury, £1 Jaegers. £1. Although it did take a lot of effect on a few people the next day. I'm going to say bang average. Saw a lot of goals. Decent stadium in my opinion. And I would go again. Southampton, it's the same as Leicester for me. I'm going to say bang average. Stevenage, it's not great. Stockport, insane. Just getting insane now. It's one of the best clubs I've visited. Fans-wise, one of the best. Stadium-wise, it's got a lot of character. And all round with Stockport, the away days, it just never disappoints. Stoke City, saw some good limbs there. I'm going to say decent. But also, you have to take a bus from the station to the stadium again. Sunderland, insane. I love my time at Sunderland. Sutton, I am never going there again. I'm sorry to any Sutton fans. My experience at Sutton just wasn't anything special, so I'm going to say never again. Swansea, I enjoyed Swansea. I'm going to say it's decent. We won 1-0 and I'd happily go again. Swindon, I thought it was a great time as well. I'm going to say they're decent. Tottenham's going average. I think when I went, it was one of the first games at the new Tottenham Stadium, so I've got to say it's average. Tranmere Rovers, I'd happily go there again. I thought that was a decent experience. Walsall was like my second or third ever away day in my life. The Aston Villa Lazio game at Walsall, I will be there, no question. And when I went, we won 2-1, so it's got to be decent. Watford, it's going to be bang average for me. Did see a good win in the FA Cup. Nah, it's got to be average. I've seen a lot of good games with West Ham. I'm going to say they're decent. Wigan, it's not great. It's not great at Wigan, is it? Wolves, that's a very good one. I don't know what to say about that one. We're going to say average because I can't make my mind up on that. At Wrexham, I went to the game versus Sheffield United in the FA Cup, and it did not disappoint. That was actually one of the games of the season for me. For that reason, they're going insane. Not decent. Hold on a minute. Scroll up. Insane. The atmosphere, the goals, the scenes, just everything about the experience. I'd happily relive that moment. Wycombe Wanderers for me. When I went, I met Ryan Tafazoli. For that's a good enough reason. Bang average. I don't know. It's actually a good experience. I'm going to say decent. And that is that. What? We're done. We're actually done. So this is how I rank the 92 through my own experiences. Not based on atmosphere, not based on fans, nothing to do with that. Just based on my experience when I visited this club. When I look back on this, I think I've got everything spot on. The clubs are putting not great and never again. I'd actually love to visit next season and see if the experience will improve or if it actually is not great. You guys wanted the video and there it was. I think I'm one of the only content creators to actually complete the 92. So what is my next challenge? Let me know in the comments, leave a like and I'll see you guys later.